SiliconHouse.com.
Okay, students, due to some technical reasons, some clarity is down today. Okay. Now, today we are going to study one small topic, very easy topic, small topic, but if it is studied in that direction only, it will be easy. Okay. What is the topic name? Silicones. Silicone is the topic name. Okay. So, silicones are commercial name, but chemically these are organosilicon polymer. Understood? So, why this name given? How it is formed, that I will tell you. In any polymer means a long chain or a big molecule which contains same thing repeated so many times same thing. One, if it can be one molecule, one type of molecule, it can be more than one type of molecule also. Okay. So if everywhere only one molecule are formed, then it is called as a homopolymer. Okay. If two types of molecules are repeated alternatively, then it is called as a copolymer. Okay. So here it comes under the homopolymer. So homopolymer means there will be only one repeating unit. Okay. What is that repeating unit? R to SiO. Is it understood? First, this part, because of alkyl group, it is R. Alkyl group, it is organic. R means alkyl group. It contains alkyl group. That's why it is organo. And silicon is there. And this will keep on continued on the either side. That's why it is polymer. Okay. So organosilicon polymer. Why it is called organosilicon polymer? I think clear. Because of alkyl group, which word is used? Organo word is used. Because of the Si, it is silicon word is used, and it keeps on continued on the either side. Therefore, it is called as a polymer. Okay. So for preparing any polymer, the repeating unit, this is the repeating structure, we can say. It is prepared by combining small molecule. So that small molecule required to prepare large molecule is called as a monomer. Okay, so the starting unit will be RnSiCl4 minus N. Okay, it is very simple. Like this, if you study, you will feel very complicated. Okay, but actually speaking, silicon valency is how much? 4. So if suppose two alkyl groups are there, then chlorine will be how many? 2. If one alkyl group is there, chlorine will be how many? 3. So how you will get? Simply 4 minus 3. And like whatever the number of alkyl group here plus this total should be 4. Understood? Why this 4 came? Is it understood? Because alkyl silicon valency is 4. So maximum it can bond how maximum it can form how many bonds? 4 bonds. If 4 n bonds are formed by alkyl group, the remaining bonds in 4 minus n will be the number of chlorine. Is it understood? So don't worry about this. Then I will tell you two more examples other than this, and this also I will try to explain in a detailed way so that it should not be a problem. Okay. So should I erase up to here? I think it is noted. Now I will explain this reaction. Monomer, polymer. The questions from the silicon will be like this only. Okay. What are monomer? What are polymer? What is the repeating unit? Why it is called organo? Because everything I explained with reason. Okay. Now I will explain this complete reaction with mechanism. Okay, this I am explaining with mechanism. 2 moles of Rx react with 1 mole of Sn. Okay, this is 1 mole of Sn. It is reacting with 2 moles of Rx. Rx here and Rx here. Okay, so when they both react, let us take X will be attached here. Okay, R will be attached here. Same way, X will be attached here, R will be attached here. Okay, now after the reaction, the silicon Si, sorry, this is Si. Silicon will be surrounded by alkyl group, okay, and halogen. So this is the structure of SiX2R2. Is it understood? This structure is very important for explaining the use, okay, and understanding the mechanism. Up to here it is understood. When 2 moles of Rx treated with 1 mole of Si, treated with 1 mole of Si with in the presence of copper powder at 570 Kelvin, at the copper powder and 570 Kelvin. This is the structure formed. Is it understood? Now this is what I have written, R2, R2, Si, and X2. Okay. Now up to here I think it is clear. Now next what I have done, water. Okay. So water, how you have to write? H and OH. How you have to write? Water always try to write as a H and OH. Okay. So just as a guessing nature, this H will react with which part of this molecule? H will react with which part of this molecule? Can anybody guess? Hydrogen of the water will react with what? Very good, X. Okay. Hydrogen is positive, X is negative. So two X are there, then I will take two HOH. Is it understood? So two hydrogen, two X will be minus 2HX. Okay, 2 hydrogen, 2X is eliminated. Therefore, the remaining part will be something like this. Okay, so wherever it was X before, now that place will be taken by OH. Okay, so this is also OH. This is alkyl group. This is alkyl group. Is that understood? So not ROH, this will be only substitution. This is called as a SN1 and SN2, substitution of nucleophile. Okay, that we will study in organic if possible. Then X, in place of X, you are finding OH. X is a nucleophile. Okay, nucleo means nucleus, phile means attracting. So nucleus attracting. Who is nucleus attracting? The negative ions will be nucleus attracting. Okay, X is a nucleophile, OH minus also nucleophile. But in place of X, what is substituted here? OH is substituted here. That's why this reaction is called as a nucleophilic substitution. Okay, so what is this? Now here we can find Si, 2 moles of R and 2 moles of OH minus is there. Is it understood? So this is what the structure. Okay. Now what you have to do, you have, this is the monomer required for polymerization. Up to here, if it is clear, then note down. Then I will tell how R2SiO came. Okay. Up to here, note down. Now I am going to tell you how R2SiO came. Okay. So this is one molecule only. Now we will use these so many molecules. Okay. So that we can get a huge polymer. So that we can get a huge polymer. Note down this carefully. Then we will start with the polymerization of SiR2OH2. Okay. Okay, for easiness, I have this one molecule preparation I explained. Okay, here what it is, R. This place it is R2SiOH2. Okay, same way R2SiOH2. Understood? Now, when they both combine with each other, see here, one will lose hydrogen, another will lose OH. Okay, H and OH. One water molecule removed from two molecules. Okay, so then what it will form? See, this side it is OH is as it is. Okay, Si. Then R. This is R. Then this is oxygen. Now this is Si. Okay, again R. This is R. This is OH. Is it understood? So this is the product of the first step. Now, like that, I am going to use one more molecule. Like that, what I am going to do? One more molecule. One more molecule also R, R and OH and OH. Is it understood? So here what happens? Same thing. H and OH will be eliminated minus H2O. Okay. So now I will get a polymeric structure. What I will get? I will get polymeric, like it is called as a dimer. Two molecules are there. Okay. So now how many I will get? I will get trimer. Trimer means three molecules. See here, this OH is as it is. Then silicon, alkyl group. Okay. And this oxygen, this silicon, alkyl group, and this oxygen now. Okay. So here I am writing it here, oxygen. Okay, so this part I will write it here. Don't worry, up to here you note down. Understood? This product I will write it here. This product I am writing it here. So this complete product I am writing here. OH, SiR. OH, SiR. Okay. Then oxygen. Then Si. Okay. R and R. Oxygen. Okay. Then silicon. R, and now this OH. Understood? See, what are the repeating units? See, this is first part. This is second part. Okay. So like that, this keep on moving. Okay. What will be keep on moving? R2SiO. What is keep on moving? R2SiO. Okay. So this side also bond will be there. That side also bond will be there. Understood? So chain is formed by, question was that chain contains which of the following two elements. Okay. Now who will tell? Chain contains two elements. What are the two elements is contained by the chain? So people thought that R2 is there, therefore R will be the, no, see chain nowhere you will find R. It is silicon and oxygen. See silicon, oxygen, silicon, oxygen, silicon and oxygen. Okay. So let us take, this is the silicon oxygen chain. Above alkyl group, below alkyl group, above alkyl group, below alkyl group. Is it understood? So this is what the silicone. What is this? Silicone. Like that here one more chain can continue, and if I use one more molecule like this, it can keep on continue. Understood? But if we wanted to end polymerization, if we wanted to end will this polymerization end here? No, because this OH got, it will be in search of one more OH to form, what? One more molecule attached here. Till the time this OH is there, this will keep on continued. Okay. So if I wanted to stop this process, then what I will do, I will select a molecule like this. Okay. I will select a molecule like this. Okay. What is the difference between previous molecule and this molecule? Previous molecule was having OH on either side. Previous molecule was having OH on either side, but this is having OH on one side. So once it removes H2O, now this cannot continue this side. Understood? So the chain termination, this is called as what? Chain termination is done by using a monomer of R3SiCl initially, R3SiOH, it will be converted. Is it understood? So second important question what they will ask, chain termination is done by, or polymerization is stopped by using R3SiOH or R3SiCl. Is it clear? Now one more thing they may ask, suppose this is only two-dimensional. Which dimensional it is? It is two-dimensional. It is extending in this direction only. Okay. Suppose if I wanted to extend in this direction also, then what I will do? What we can do? Two things I have explained. In both direction, if we want to extend, what we will take? R2SiOH twice. Okay. If we take R2SiOH twice, it will be infinite linear polymer. Both way it can extend. Okay. So if we take R2OH thrice and total must be 4. Okay. Now in this what happens? See one alkyl group, and this place what you will find? OH you will find. What you will find? OH. Okay. R2SiOH3 if I take, then what we can extend in this direction also. What we can do? We can extend in this direction also. R2. So wherever one R is, now I am replacing with OH. So because of that, the chain was continuing in this direction. Now chain can continue in this direction also. How it is? See that there will be one more molecule. This is another monomer. This is also having OH, 3 OH. Okay. So then H2O will be eliminated. So like this here also, this silicon will be attached here. Okay. So the branching can be done by, question was this one, branching can be done by, okay. You have to select either R2SiCl3, because if 3 Cl are there, then only 3 OH will be possible. Is that clear? If OH is directly given, then there is no problem. RSiOH thrice. Is that clear? So now when I polymerize this, okay, when I polymerize this side it will be R, okay, this side it will be OH, OH. Out of 3 OH here it is combined, then one more oxygen will be removed between these two, okay. Sorry, this side it will be R2, no? Okay. So like this branching can be done. Is it clear? How to stop, how to extend, and how to branch. If we wanted to increase the branches, we will take RSiOH thrice. If you want to continue either side, R2SiOH twice. If you want to stop, what will take? R3SiOH. Okay. So that is what silicones. Now question will be why water repellent? Why fireproof? Okay. Why chemically inert? Silicones most they are used where the inertness is required. Okay. So actually this is a silicone chain. Okay. In the silicone chain, what you will find? Silicon, oxygen, silicon, oxygen. Okay. So alternatively, now wherever silicon is there, this is a big alkyl group. What is this? This R I am writing like this. So this is a big alkyl group. Okay. What is this? This is a big alkyl group. What is this? This is a big alkyl group. Okay. So suppose if anybody want to treat it with this, there is no access they will get to break this bond. Okay. So that's why, very good. Silicones are surrounded by alkyl group so that water cannot attack and react with the silicon. This water will not get place to speak with, to react with the silicon. Is it understood? And one more problem is that water is repelled by the alkyl group, because this is covalent and water is polar. Water is what? Polar. And alkyl group is non-polar. Understood? So non-polar and polar, they will repel with each other. That you will study in class 12th surface chemistry. Okay? Hydrophilic and hydrophobic. Organic molecules are hydrophobic. Phobia means repelling. Philic means attracting. So water and these alkyl groups are hydrophilic. So water cannot go in and react with silicon. Even fire cannot go, because this bond can be broken once that heat reaches to here. So that's why it is fireproof also. Is it understood? Chemically inert also. So wherever there are sealant, where they are used, sealant inert, high temperature is maintained, but still you want them to be covered. There it is used. Fireproof material it is used. Raincoats, okay, where water are chances are there we will use it. Is it understood? Okay, this is about the silicones. Okay, I hope all of you understood now. Any problems in this? Silicones very important, small topic, important in the sense I will not say every time you will get a question from this. But if you read at least two paragraphs, the scoring chances are limited scope. What they may ask, chain contains what, why it is water repellent, when, how we can stop the polymerization, how we can make the branches. These are only, and they may not ask more than this. Okay, is it understood?